Right, hello everybody. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for all the great advice on the last video. Really appreciate that. This one, all about leeks, putting them in, basically. And how I've done it, most of it's nonsense. And I got a bit sidetracked in the middle because I didn't have a dibber, so I went and made one. But skip that, it's a load of rubbish. But at the end, there's a few things that you may find interesting, the way I do it. All right? Right, let's get on with the video. Today I'm going to be planting out my leeks. Well, I'm actually going to do it tomorrow, but I'm prepping for planting out my leeks. And this is a new bed. It's got horse manure in the bottom, soil compost mix. It was a bulk delivery on top, and it was a bit loose. So I've treaded it down, give it a rake, and give it a good watering so that when I make the holes will hold. We've got our leeks in there. Like I say, I'm a bit behind, but the beauty of that is I get to see how to do it and learn from everybody else, then have a go myself, because this is the first time of planting leeks. Got my stick marked out 4 inches, so hopefully that'll be all right for the leeks. I need a dibber. Shit, I haven't got a big enough dibber. there's got to be a giggity in there somewhere. Right, I haven't got a broken shovel, but I know what I got a bit of conifer that got cut down when we cleared some branches. I can make one out of that. Right, let's go make a dibber. Right then, if anybody's come to this channel looking for sensible gardening, you're not going to find it. I'm just learning, enjoying. My mind goes all over the shop. If I think of something, I just want to have a go. So I'm going to make a dibber. I've got 2 bits of wood. That'll be a handle. That'll be the dibber. Yeah, let's think about this. How am I going to do this? Right, this could be a family heirloom. All right, let's get all this branches off this. Sharp knife. Is it sharp enough? Yeah, a little bit right. Sharp knife is a safe knife. Like I say, conifers, it's like as if it never wants. I mean, that's still green. Look at that, still green. And I must have cut this down. Oh, I don't know, January time. No, June. All right, so that'll be a handle. So that'll be good. I mean, yeah, I could just go out and buy one, but I'm sort of recouping my savings after buying this wonderful polytunnel that I absolutely love. So I'm on a bit of a mission not to spend any more money than I have to for a while. And like I say, recoup some savings. Right, that'd be a pokey thing. Let's get rid of that. Where's my bin? Ah, wrong side. Always have a bin handy. Always useful. Right, let's clear that away. Can't just go on the floor, can it? I mean, it's wood chip. Right. So we need to make a hole in that. I have got. Let me drill it in. I've got that wood bit, which is Yeah, I'll do it. About 12 mil. So we'll drill a hole in there, make the top of our handle, and then we'll whittle that down, best Bear Grylls style, and make a dibber. It'd be ace, wouldn't it? Like I say, family heirloom. Right, you should probably clamp this down, otherwise it can whiz around and have your leg off. But let's see what happens, innit? Be fine. That's not very tight, is it? Yep. Gonna go about 3/4 of the way through. Oop. Wait. Or maybe more. No, a little bit more. Right. So that'll go in there. That's going to go in there like that. Dib, dib, dib. So now I've got to make that small enough to go in there. This could take a while because all I've got is a knife. Right, so all I'm going to do is whittle this down until it fits. Does anybody else go to their garden, loads of good intentions of, oh, I can do this, I'm going to do that, and then just get sidetracked onto just, oh, there's a little weed, I better pull that out. Oh, let's tie that up. I'm not actually doing the main job that you had in your head earlier to come and do. Right, well, you get the idea. Cut this down. Could take a minute until it fits. Do you ever wish you didn't start something? Right. I'll come back. I'll come back when I got that fitting. All right, and we'll round that off, make it a bit nice. Yeah, it'd be lovely. Right, see you in a minute. Right, as I'm whittling away, I thought I'd mention something. If you, I don't know why you never would, but if you will have a go at this, if you're whittling, don't just hack at it like that. For a bit more control, put your knife there and put your thumb behind, and you got more power and more control. And because both your hands are away from the blade, you're less likely to cut yourself. All right, we're getting there. I got that done, got an end. Oh, don't forget, if you've got sweet peas, pick one, put it in your buttonhole, then every now and again you get some of the sweet pea. Lovely. Right, I'll carry on. See you in a minute. Right on. Well, that didn't take too long, actually. We've made a bit of a handle thing, just rounded over the edges, drilled our hole, whittled down our dibbery spike. That fits in there, roughly. What I'm going to do now is drill a small hole in the middle of that, because then I can see where to screw it in place. So line that right in there. Ha! Love it. And then screw it in place. And hopefully it won't split the wood. Otherwise it's going to be a bigger waste of time than what it actually has been. Please don't split. Oh, yes, you beauty. Ha! That's actually quite stiff. Giggity. Yeah, there's got to be lots of innuendos going on with this, isn't there? Oh, dear. Right. What we could do now, let's mark it, isn't it? 6 inches, 8 inches. I won't show you me doing that. Right, let's get that done. Right, let's see how good me dibber is. Oh, look at that. Hey, come on. That's impressive dibbering. And it leaves a lovely hole as well. I call that a resounding success. Beauty. Right, that's it for today. I'll put these in tomorrow. Right, so that's marked out or dibbered out our 70 holes we got here. 70 holes in total. Now I'll go in and I'll show you how I'm going to separate out my leeks ready for planting, and then I'm going to do it the same way as I did with my onions and use some of the CX Regeneroot liquid in a container. So we'll go do that next. Nearly there, nearly there. Right, so that's enough of all that stupid silliness. Let's do something that hopefully you may find interesting and useful. It's what I've picked up on from growing the onions and things I've learned along the way from that. I've got some water there to help separate the roots if need be. I've got a tub there and we're going to put some of this in it, and it's CX Regeneroot. It's a root stimulator. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but I've got it and there's loads of it because you don't use very much. I've got a bowl of water there to put the small seedlings in when we separate them. And that's one thing I have picked up on, being new to this, is if you're potting things on, planting things on, especially young seedlings, is keep the roots wet, and they seem to recover a lot quicker if you keep all the roots wet. So what's in there? About 3 litres. So we need about 3 mil, because that's all it is, 1 mil per litre. I mean, this tub will last me a lifetime, man. I'm not shooting up, honest. Right, squirt that in there. Put the top back on this, otherwise I will knock it over. Right, I'll just move that out of the way a minute just to see what these are like when we empty them out. This is the same tray as I use for my onion seeds, and if you go to the onion playlist, you'll see what I do with them. Right, let's see if these will come out. Well, here we go. Look at these beauties. Ha! I'll tell you what, it's just brilliant, isn't it? You put a seed in the ground or in a tray, you water it, look after it a bit, and then plants grow. I mean, how cool is that? They say gardening is like therapy, isn't it? And I can see what they mean. These are both the same variety. I did have a label in here somewhere. Where's that gone? Oh, here we go. Right, so these are Winter Bandit and they were sown on the 20th of March. So April, May, June. Yeah, these are about 3 months old. So let's have a little look here. If I turn it that way around, you might be able to see. They're all right, aren't they? Give them a little tap. Get the making a mess. It's all right. I'll clean up in a minute. I think I might have needed to dig more holes. But wait, the other thing I think you can do is not plant them deep, and then I think, is it Glenn, Veggie Patch Ideas? So don't plant them deep, and then you can use them as similar to spring onions. Right. Dunk them in some water. That'll help as well. You can never have enough washing up bowls. And then you tease them apart. Dunk them in the water. They're in the regenerate, ready for transplanting out. Doing this way, I found with the onions, it's fine. The roots, you're going to break one or two, but they'll pick up and move on. Any smaller ones, separate out and just see how we get on. This method works really well. It really does. So much easier. Once you're in that regenerate, you're fine for a little while. So no need to superly rush. Oh, some beauty looking ones in here. Ha! I love it. A bit smaller. Right, I'll separate all these out and then we'll go outside and put them in the ground. See you in a minute. Right, so we've got our leeks all sorted out and separated nice and easily. Water and in the regenerate. Look at that. Pretty good, eh? So all we've got to do now is drop them in the holes. And drop them right to the bottom. Just like that. And apparently you don't push the soil around. In a minute, when we've done them all, we just water in the holes. Don't actually backfill them as such. I mean, if a bit falls in, it's not the end of the world, is it? And then that way, the roots get really well watered in. And apparently you do it so that the soil doesn't get in around these bits so much. And we've dug our hole 6 inches, well, just over 6 inches deep, so that this bit here gets covered and we've got the white of our leek. So that's how I understand it all works. So I think I should have done these a bit deeper, you know, these holes. That one ain't bad. Right then, I best get on and stick all these in. Then we'll go to the puddling in, I think they call it, where you just water in the holes and don't put the earth back in. Right, I've only got 70 to do. Let's crack on. Right, so for watering them in, I'm using my long lanced hose lock lance watering thing, and I've got it set for the trench on the dribbly spray misty thing. Although you see there's a hose pipe, this is all being pumped out of an IBC of rainwater using a submersible pump, and it's a Bosch one. I'll show you that because it's brilliant. The good thing about this one, you can turn the pressure up and down to suit. Really handy. So let's go water him. See, look at that. Oh, like dew on a Scottish rainy day. Water him. This gardening's fun, isn't it? You get to buy tools and everything. Wait, yeah, look. It's the only trouble with it, sometimes it spits a bit of air. Right, so that's that one for that. No, I haven't actually done any of these yet, so hopefully this doesn't go stupidly wrong. I'm thinking set it onto like a tap setting. Let's just try it on the... A little bit harsh maybe. Oh, that's better, isn't it? So then you just fill in your hole with water. And that pulls enough earth down around to cover the roots, is my understanding. Oh, this is brilliant. This is probably the easiest transplanting out I've ever done. You dig a few holes, separate out your plant, which you can do easily with water, put them in a hole, and just water them in. And that's all you've got to do. Obviously, you've got to keep watering them afterwards. Go to the full length, otherwise you'll forget. And that's the beauty of this long lance. Although, to be fair, I don't really use it very much. I just use it for jobs like this. But for everything else, I still like my dip tank and my watering can. It's way quicker. But obviously doing a job like this, I can reach everything from one side of the bed. So I'm just being lazy, to be honest. So there we go. Puddling in me leeks. Haha. Can't wait for a little leek and potato pie. Oh, leek with me roast dinner, me veg. Ha. Take up gardening. It's brilliant. So much to do, so much to learn. But I'm loving every minute. Right, I'll carry on doing. Sorry, I get carried away there. You didn't really need to watch me do all that, but I enjoyed it. There we go. Anything to add? Get your soil nice and wet for making your holes. That makes it a bit easier. I had a few fall back in with earth, but nothing too serious. And that's it. I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning, I did put some elixir, what's it called? Leek and onion fertilizer in here when I first raked it over and give it a good watering yesterday. Right, all we've got to do now is see if leeks grow. Well, I really enjoyed today and yesterday. Thanks for watching. Cheers and gone. See you on the next one. Oh, any advice? Yeah, chuck it at me. Bye.